I have a dream bag on my wish list that I don't think I've ever even told you guys about. There are lots of different versions of this bag, and it ranges from about $1,000, a little more than that, up to, I've seen some of them over $7,000. But recently I came across a lookalike for this bag, and I got it for a price that I can pretty much guarantee you can afford too. Just about anybody on the planet would be able to afford this. It's shockingly inexpensive. I haven't seen it in person yet. I'm going to unbox it here. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you where I got it, how much I paid. I'll also tell you about the original designer bag and show you some of the iterations of that, as well as introducing you to who inspired this dream bag. You won't want to miss this, especially if you are an animal person, hint hint, so definitely stay tuned. And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I am here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those, and so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com. I will have it linked below, and that's where you can find things I have for sale, such as handbags and accessories, and also my handbag collection organizer that I designed to help you organize and curate a collection of your most treasured items. The item tracker page, here's a close-up of the front and the back. This is where you can track everything you'd want to know about your handbags and small goods. That is the heart of the planner, but I have other pages too, and more coming soon, as well as lots more handbags and accessories coming soon, and I should have a vlog sale up by the end of the month, fingers crossed, so check that out. Now, this very affordable alternative to this dream bag on my list didn't come in the most spectacular, impressive packaging, but let's get it open, take a look at it, and then we'll go through all those things I said we would talk about, and a few more. All right, pulling the bag off of the other bag, and let me get it out of here. I have to tell you, for the price that I paid for this, I don't have super high expectations, to be honest. However, at this ridiculous price, I couldn't not get it, all right? The designer version of this exact bag that I have in these specs currently retails for $2,600. The one that I got the day that we moved to our new apartment. If you haven't missed the story of all that, the saga, as several of you called it, which is not just of that day, it's from like January up till now in September. I will have that video linked below so you can go check that out after this. But the day we moved, I was scrolling Facebook and came across this bag. There was an advertisement for it on some third-party website I'd never heard of, and they had it listed for $80. And I showed it to Paul. I was like, look, birthday present. That's a bag that you'd be willing to spend that price on. And so we put that on the back burner. Several days later, I saw another Facebook ad for exactly the same bag, the same photographs of it, like all of them were exactly the same. Y'all, $17. I mean, you see what I mean? I could not get it. Okay, let's pull it out. It feels soft, it feels nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look, first impression, better than I was expecting. It's a little smushed, not surprising the way it was shipped. Okay, it's all unwrapped, and I can tell you from a quick glance, definitely worth the $17. This would have been worth the $80. Okay, let's do a spin. This is a dupe of the Thom Browne brand Hector Dachshund bag. So here's one side, and then we turn him to the front. You can tell he's a little smushed on this side, but still adorable. And then over here, there's the other side. So there's the smushing, but I don't know what's inside yet. I haven't looked, but that we may be able to fix by stuffing the rear of the pup. And the other side again. Here is the bottom and the top. So we have these two top handles, and that is all I was expecting. So I'm surprised that there's a D-ring right there and another one. Where is it? Right there. So there must be a strap inside that I could use on this to make it a shoulder bag too. Let's look at a few details. Look at that cute little face. So the puffy parts, like the ears and the legs, well, that one's pretty stiff actually. The back legs, they move a bit. The front legs, there's like a wire or something in there keeping that front leg really straight. So there's some structure. Look how his little feet come together. How cute. Got a little metal eyeball. and a little triangle nose. How sweet. He's got a collar on with a little buckle, and that goes all the way around his neck, of course. And let me see if that's removable, just out of curiosity. Yes, it is. So if you wanted to take that off, you could. If you wanted to put a different collar on him that's more decorative, you could. If you wanted to, oh, I don't know, tie an Hermes dachshund twilly around his neck, you could certainly do that too. That's cute. And presto changeo, I turned it into a little bow. That might be even cuter. Woof. I put his collar back on. I am anxious to see what's inside this bag, so let's take a look. The hardware's all gold. Or gold toned. It's certainly not going to be real gold. The zipper's nice and smooth. And inside we have, as expected, once we saw the D-rings, a strap. And we have, come on out, little guy. Oh my gosh, lots of guts. Now the interior is a black fabric, and you can pull that out. It's not attached on the inside. Doesn't feel like there are any pockets. And let's see how far this interior goes. The interior of the bag goes all the way to the bum, and then the front goes all the way to the chest. And I would say that the lining is slightly smaller than the exterior of the bag, but since it does go all the way up here, I will be able to stuff it and get it back into shape. And I can feel the wire, or whatever it is, in the leg going up into the shoulder area. And I feel like maybe if I push that out, that'll help it get back into shape too. I'm not sure if it'll really stay in place though. It's quite a good capacity. It's much larger than I was expecting. There's a wire going across here too, across the chest, which is bent. Is it supposed to be bent? I don't think it is. I'm bending it back into place. And that has helped already. You can see it's not as smushed. It did get a crease on it there. The handles here are flopping sideways like he has wings. Let's look at the original designer bag that this is modeled after. Here's the one that is exactly like this and currently retails for $2,600. As you can see, it's black leather and it has the top handles. And to my knowledge, it doesn't have a shoulder or crossbody strap. So I like that this one does. In all the pictures I've seen of these Hector bags, the ones that have the top handles, I've never seen a picture with it also having a strap. But they do come in a few different sizes. There were 3 sizes that I saw online: the mini, the baguette, and then this size, which would be the biggest. The largest has the top handles. The other 2, the mini has a crossbody strap and the baguette has a shoulder strap. However, I couldn't find any dimensions of these bags online, and when I looked at photos of the bags with models to give you a sense of scale, so I wish they would put the dimensions on the website. Speaking of, let me give you some approximate dimensions of this. Head to tail, it's about 18 inches long. The body, chest to rear, is 14 inches. When we look at the underside of the bag, the widest part is on the chest, that's 4 inches wide, and then it tapers down to get narrow between the legs, that's 2.5 inches wide. And the height of the body cavity is about 5 inches in the tallest part, about 3.5 inches in the shortest part. Now comparing this to the designer version, the original Thom Browne Hector bag is made of full grain calf leather. This is made of fake leather. I have to say it is really nice and soft though, it feels good. Currently, all the bags I see listed from Thom Browne that are the Hector bags are in a pebbled leather. This one is smooth leather. The Hector bag is made in Italy, whatever that means, because we've learned that means a few different things. This bag was most likely made in China. I don't see anywhere on the bag any tags inside or anything where it says where it was made. You saw that the interior of this one was a black fabric. On the Thom Browne bags, Thom Browne is this American designer. He started out in menswear, and he still does that, but also does women's wear, these Hector bags, and a few other really fun bags we'll get to in just a minute. But his signature, like when you see a piece and you see this on it, you'll know it's Thom Browne, is this little red, white, and blue striped tag. So on the Hector bags, it's often on the back of the collar, that little tag. And then on the interior of the Hector bags, it's a red, white, and blue striped lining, which is also fabric. It says online it's polyester. Also, the Hector bag on the front of the collar here, at least the one that looks like this, has a little bone-shaped brass charm that says Hector Browne. Hector Browne is a real person. It is Tom Brown, the designer. It is his dog, his dachshund. Here's a picture of the real Hector, the inspiration behind the Hector bags. Hector is a real cutie pie, a wire hair, and quite a personality from what I read in a Vogue article about him, which will be linked below if you're interested in reading it too. This version of the Hector bag also comes with a black luggage tag, and these bags have become so popular that they've done lots of different versions of them in different colored leathers, different materials, and like I said, different sizes. They've also branched out to do some other animals, like this sheep, which they have a few versions of, a pig, and this odd looking rabbit. So let's see what fits in here, because it's gonna fit a lot more than I was expecting. This is the bag I carried yesterday, the Coach Empire 40 in the burn. I don't have a lot in here, but we'll take that out and see what fits in the dachshund. All I had in that giant bag was my little Agenda PM from Louis Vuitton, my Zippy coin from Louis Vuitton, and some keys. That was it, minus a few papers. So I'm curious if the PM Agenda will fit or if it might be too tall. Oh no, that fits super easily in there. The Zippy coin, easy peasy. I have a mini pochette. I think that's gonna fit too. Yep. So here's what's in there so far, and it's so hard to see because it's black, but there's still quite a bit of room up here. Now I just took all that out. Let's see if a pochette accessoire would fit in there. I don't think I'd ever carry this in there. Oh my gosh, there's a zippered compartment inside. Just saw it. Okay, I did actually get it in. The little tag is sticking out, but I could shove that in if I really wanted to. I don't think I would ever carry that in there because why would you? But just to give you an idea of the capacity. Here's a little Coach corner zip pouch wristlet that easily fits inside. And look what I just found. I was looking in my closet for things to do for the wet fits, and I found this little tiny dop kit that I have. It's a mini dop kit from Portland Leather Goods, and inside it has a little clip where you can hang it. And people use these for dog poo bags. And then I also have this, which is a little O-clip from Dress Up Your Purse with that extra D-ring part on the end where you can hang bag charms. So I'm gonna take this, I put it on the clip, the D-ring on the back of the dog's collar, and I hung it right there, and now my little dog has his own poo bag. How about that? Kind of works. Now let's take a look at the strap, do a couple of mod shots. Okay, not loving the strap. Fortunately, I have tons of other straps I can choose from. So on one end you have this sewn piece that has this little clip. But on the other side, and we'll come back to that buckle, on the other side, it's just a strap that's, there's no sewn parts. So this little piece moves around, which I don't like. That's because of the way they have the adjustment. So instead of having a traditional buckle, they have this thing where you can adjust it to different lengths. So now when I put the buckle all the way over to one side, you see what happens on the other end. It's just kind of open and not great. So here's the bag with it at that length. Now this is definitely top heavy. So if you're holding the strap kind of in the middle, it just, you know, the head is heavier so it falls. If I'm to wear it on my shoulder, this doesn't account for having stuff in it. It's empty right now. But wearing it on my shoulder, it definitely tilts forward where his head's pointing down. So you might want to be conscious of holding the strap right behind the neck to keep it in place. Now let's see what it looks like when the buckle is at the other end of the strap. Okay, so what I just showed you was the shortest length. Now, this is a big difference. There is the longest length. And that I could easily wear crossbody, and it hangs too low actually. Mod shot, here is the size of it on me. So you can see, and then it just hangs on you like that. It's really nice that that strap adjusts so much, but the quality of the strap is so bad, I don't think I'd ever wear it, especially since I have other ones I can use. I do really love the bag though. And have I told you yet where I got it? It was from Temu. It's the first time, maybe the only time ever, I've ever shopped from Temu. I've never been a big fan of what looks like a lot of really cheap and poorly made products, a lot of disposable types of products that I've seen from them. And maybe I have the wrong impression, but the products I've seen in advertisements haven't been too impressive, I'll say that. But this, obviously, I could not pass up, especially for $17. So if I can find that same link, I will link it again for you. I saw another one advertised today when I was looking for pictures of the Thom Browne bag for $40. I'd say it's certainly worth that too. But whatever I can find, I will have it linked in the description box below for you. I'll also have some of the Thom Browne bags linked so you can check those out. Someday I will, I hope, get one of the Thom Browne bags because I really love this so much. I know I would love one of those. Just haven't been prepared to spend that much on a novelty bag that I would carry very rarely yet. So remember to check those links in the description box, as well as my website, autumnbeckman.com, where you can get handbags, accessories, and planner pages. And let me know what you think. Has the Thom Browne bag ever caught your eye before? Or any other animal-shaped or novelty bags? Let me know about it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.